what's going on? I'm just gonna record a series of how I'm taking basically a bot from zero to monetization and profitability. By the way, I know I'm looking here, but the camera's here. It's just this is the bigger monitor, but I'm gonna try to record the whole entire experience from start to concept with monetizing a bot that basically creates a dropshipping store to profitability. Now, I believe that AI commerce is going to be a big future thing. So this is just one step in advancement of that future where bots and agents are pretty much managing stores, businesses, stuff like that. And the idea here is to see if I can, in a matter of days or some time, get a bot, initially just get it to work for myself, to eventually get it to monetization and profitability all on its own. Now, I'm just going to use some tactics and strategies I've used like some time ago when I used to dropship a couple years ago. I took a store to seven figures myself, and I'm basically just going to give it my entire methodology and approach, how I basically monetized it. Now, I'm pretty much just going to be recording the entire experience, vibe coding, the messy. It's just going to be long streams of me pretty much just doing nothing, maybe even listening to music or just chilling, whatever. So I guess you can just sit back and relax and kind of just watch me how I do this stuff. And for the most part, I'm probably not going to be talking, just doing my thing. And you can kind of just watch how I'm doing all this. I don't know if I can do it or if it's even possible yet, but I have a gut feeling where like we're like right there. You know what I mean? Especially with the whole open claw scene, everything popping off here is this sort of like big thing going on right now in tech. I believe I can create like a vertical integration or some sort of wrapper or some sort of like value add to the e-commerce industry with this tool. So I think dropshipping right now is the lowest barrier to entry business model, one of the best ones. And I really think I can get this thing to make some money. And I'm just gonna build fast. I'm just gonna ship fast. I'm gonna basically have mostly my screen on, or my recording on this one screen here. I'm just gonna try to avoid, putting sensitive things on the screen. So I might be working in another screen, but for the most part, everything's pretty much just gonna be here. And you guys can kind of just watch me how I build this thing, or if it totally flops. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I figured since I'm already sitting here and just kind of goofing off, looking at this shit, I might as well just let some party jump in and also watch me do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're just gonna give it a solid try. I'm just gonna record this really long streams. We're gonna see if we can take it to profitability. So like I said, I'm gonna basically get it to use my methodologies, my approach, my thinking for dropshipping, and I'm gonna see if I can get it to monetize itself, make money, and then even scale up my own store before, say, I give other people access to it or somehow figure out how other people can use this thing. But the most important thing is getting results. I'm a firm believer that now it's not just software or automation that's the big thing. It's more so if the tools you're using with these agents, if they can give you results and outcomes. And I think this thing can get us the outcome we want. Now, I'm not an expert here in terms of like everything around OpenClaw, whatever. I'm pretty much just like you guys, whatever. Still learning this thing, still trying to understand it. So there's gonna be just moments where I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm just figuring it out and just becoming good at it over time. Now, for context, what kind of progress I already have, I'm just gonna open the chat I'm in so you guys can kind of see progress I'm making. So I'm basically using Opus here to chat. By the way, my current bot in Telegram, which I'll introduce you to it in a bit, it's just using Gemini 3 Flash. Now I'm pretty much on a budget here, so I'm not going to be out here saying like I'm using Opus or Sonnet or anything like that, or some of the best some of the best models for the bot, because I mean this thing really drains tokens. You know what I mean? So we'll see where it goes. You know, I mean, there's probably going to be better bots coming out there. Maybe I might switch to like Kimmy or something like that, which is also just as intelligent. But I'm trying to be conservative with my spending here and extend runway as long as possible with everything I'm doing. But so context here is I am trying to figure out in Opus how the hell I can pretty much. Wait, let's see. Is this thing even recording?